I can't stop this feeling deep inside. When you hold me in your arms so tight, you let me.
I like your extra little pockets.
Because of the master's degree. That's why they have these things. I'm not sure why that makes it so much more special.
For that reason,
It's like
This represents the degree that I have. So I have a master's in administration. I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me. When you hold me in your arms so
everything's alright. I'm hooked on a feeling, I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. Lips as sweet as candy, its taste is on my mind. Girl, you got me thirsty for another cup of wine. Got a bug from you, girl, but I don't need no cure. I just stay a victim if I can for sure. All the good love when we're all alone. Keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. I'm hooked on a feeling, I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. All the good love when we're all alone. Keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. I'm hooked on a feeling, I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. I'm hooked on a feeling, and I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. I said I'm hooked on a feeling, and I'm high on believing that you're in love with me.
Now I
No one told you that was gonna lay. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. A singer in a smoky room, the smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile they can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard. Their shadows searching in the night. Street lights, people living just to find emotion. High
If everyone could remain standing and please remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
If you would please bow your heads and pray with me. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this beautiful day and letting all of us gather here in your creation to celebrate a monumental moment in our lives. I pray that mine and everyone else's time here at Walker Valley will be used for your glory. I pray that we will never take for granted the blessing of being able to come to this high school for 4 years when many do not have that opportunity. Thank you for every staff member and teacher that have made a change in our lives, from encouraging us to learn and grow to being sweet mentors that not only give us our education, but bless us with their time, sacrifice, wisdom, love, patience, and encouragement. I pray that you would bless every teacher and staff member that has poured into me and our student body. Lord, I want to say thank you for everyone here. Thank you to the classmates around me that I've had lifelong memories with. Thank you for every sport and activity that has given us all opportunities to have fun and build relationships. Thank you for all the opportunities we have had to make memories that will last a lifetime. I want to say thank you, God, for everyone who has come here to support us today. I pray that we would never take for granted our parents, mentors, family, and friends that have poured into us and have always been there to support and encourage us along the way of our high school career. Thank you for all the time the people who care about us have spent loving on us and showing and preparing us for the future ahead. I also thank you for being with us through the hardships of these 4 years. From COVID to losing the Stillard, God, I can say in confidence that you have been evident in being with us through it all and knowing that you have led us all to draw closer not only as individuals but as a family. Isaiah 41:10 says, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." So thank you, God, for being with us through these hardships. Help us draw near to you. I pray that every student here will choose to seek after you, Jesus, and know that you have given your life for us, an imperfect people relationship with you. Please help us to be reminded that every single one of our lives have worth because you designed us and knew us before we were even created. Help us to know that we are valued in your eyes and are created in your image, and that you love us unconditionally no matter what we have done. I thank you so much for the season of high school and knowing every moment was for a reason, and that this time spent here has equipped us for what you have in store ahead for each of our lives. I pray as we go forward here and start to walk through everyday life that we would choose to honor and glorify you through every decision we make. I also pray that our impact left on the next graduating classes to come is a positive impact. I pray that we would carry on the hard work ethic and high standards Walker Valley has shown us into the next steps of our lives. I pray in this new season of life for the class of 2023 that we will hold tight and be grounded in your truth and not waver from it based on situations around us. I pray as we celebrate completing 4 years here that we would be grateful and find our joy in you. I pray that in everything we do tonight that you would keep us safe. Lastly, Lord, I thank you for the impact Walker Valley has had on my life. I am beyond grateful for my time spent here, and I'm so grateful for your grace in providing the best education and family I could ask for. I pray, even as we leave here, that we would never forget the impact. Help us live out Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to him, and he will make your path straight. Lord, help us to know time is short, but how we spend it is most important. Thank you again for who you are and everything you do. In your precious and holy name I pray. Amen.
Do I seat everyone? They're all sitting down. Administration and staff, friends and family, thank you so much for coming tonight to celebrate this significant moment with the class of 2023. And to my class, congratulations. You've gone through 13 years of learning and growing just to come to this moment. It's very bittersweet to be leaving Walker Valley and all the special people that invest in it daily, but we'll never forget the excitement of the Friday nights here on the football field, only cheering when everyone else did because I never paid attention to anything outside of the bandstands. The fun soccer and basketball games, and all of the friends we've made. The relationships made here have been the most supportive and genuine, and we'll always remember the chaotic yet fun bus rides to band competitions, Taco Bell after basketball games, because it's the only place in Cleveland that doesn't close at 10, the fun talks in MAP, and the friendships that started at school but have and will continue far beyond Walker Valley. I couldn't have chosen a better group of people to go through high school with. I know God is too intentional for it to be just a coincidence that we've made the friends we've made and been able to learn from the teachers we've had. We were able to have a fun freshman year, the most confusing and inconsistent sophomore year of trying to figure out the internet, but also getting so much closer as a class. Then finally making it to the fun and occasionally stress-filled senior year. I think we can all agree that this might be the most bittersweet goodbye. We've been blessed with a school that values and fosters relationships between peers as well as those teaching us. It's evident that the teachers and faculty at this school care about each and every student's future success, and I think without them, I would be walking across this stage lacking an incredible amount of confidence that they've equipped me with. I want to thank every teacher and faculty member for dedicating so much time to genuinely care for your students. Although I've never attended another high school, I can confidently say that we have some of the most kind-hearted and caring teachers. The time you sacrifice for your students does not go unseen, and your consistent support is appreciated. I also want to thank all of our families and those we consider to be family. Your role in helping us make it here to graduation has been so vital. You've been here to guide and love through each and every moment, and for that, we are eternally grateful. And to all of the leaders and mentors we've had the privilege to learn from outside of our homes and school, thank you for pouring into us when it wasn't required. Sometimes life as a student can be overwhelming, but your investment and presence with us in celebrations, trials, and maybe even school or work of your own has been such a blessing. Class of 2023, there's so much good in your future. While I'm aware that every circumstance isn't going to be enveloped in good, I look to the future with excitement because I know the God who's covered us until now is the same one who's going to continue to provide in your future. You've accomplished so much already, but this is only the beginning. God put you on this planet because he knew the world needed you and each of your unique gifts, talents, and interests. Continue to grow in confidence that God's plans are far beyond what we can see and so much better than anything we could ever imagine. Isaiah 46:3-4 says, "You whom I have upheld since your birth and have carried you since you were born, even to your old age and gray hairs, I'm he who will sustain you. I've made you and I will carry you. I will sustain you and I will rescue you." We will all go through seasons of joy and difficulty, but I want to encourage you that he's been with you this far and will continue to sustain you through every moment of your future, whatever it may hold. Congratulations, we did it. Go do awesome things.
Good evening, class of 2023. I am so excited to be here and to celebrate with you and to talk about your accomplishments. I want you just to reflect for just a minute before I start seeing the great things that you've done. When you were in kindergarten and you walked in, did you ever envision yourself sitting here? Is not amazing how you've grown, what you've learned, and what you're yet to accomplish? But as I read the great things that you've done throughout your high school years, I want you to think about the teachers that helped you, the parents that helped you, and all those friends you have that have developed all through the years. So the first thing I want to say is we have 331 seniors graduating from Walker Valley High School. That deserves a round of applause. And to all of our parents and guests, this is an extremely smart and bright group of kids. We have 238 seniors graduating with a 3.0 GPA or higher with an average ACT of 21.17. Pretty impressive. It keeps getting better. 159 seniors have a 3.5 GPA or higher with an average ACT of 22.56. 33 seniors are graduating with a 4.0 GPA with an average ACT score of 27.78. That deserves a round of applause. Amazingly, 135 seniors have a 21 ACT composite or higher. 30 seniors have a 28 ACT composite or higher. 18 seniors have a 30 ACT composite or higher. 18 with a 30 or higher. That's really impressive. 10 seniors are AP Scholar candidates. 2 seniors have already been named an AP Scholar. 91 seniors are graduating with distinction. 74 seniors are graduating with state honors. They met all 4 benchmarks on the ACT. There's not a lot of kids that do that. 58 seniors are graduating as Circle of Champions. 43 of them have been 4-year members. 30 seniors are Tri-Star Scholars. 14 seniors earned Seal of Biliteracy. 147 seniors are graduating as Ready Graduates, and I think that also deserves a round of applause. And even more impressive, 13 seniors participated in the TVEC program and already graduated last week with an associate's degree. And if you are one of those 13, would you please stand? Thank you. Okay, this one is actually pretty amazing. And there's only one of this one which tells you how amazing it is. One senior, Jordan Howard, has had perfect attendance from kindergarten through 12th grade, and he needs to stand. That may be the most impressive one we have. So, in our PI and CTE accomplishments, 10 Walker Valley High School seniors were hired by Wright Brothers for full-time positions. If you are one of those 10, would you please stand? Thank you. 7 seniors earned dual enrollment machining credits through TCAT Athens. Please stand. Are they here? They may be working. Thank you. And 17 medals were awarded to Walker Valley High School seniors at the Skills USA State Competition. So you can see this is a group that excels wherever they go. But not only did we excel in the classroom, we accelerated in athletics. One golfer, senior golfer, finished in the top 10 in the state and helped his 10 win region runner-up season. 4 all-district and 1 all-state senior on girls soccer, 1 male senior state qualifier and 1 female state qualifier, first in Walker Valley history, in wrestling, with the wrestling team earning a district championship. 1 all-district and all-region men's basketball player helping his team to the region semifinals this year. And the girls basketball made it to the region tournament. We had 2 all-district seniors on men's soccer, 3 all-district and 1 all-state senior in baseball, and the Mustang men continue to play in the region tournament. You may clap for that. That's pretty awesome. We have 1 all-district senior on the softball, and the Feisty Phillies are continuing to play in the region tournament. We have boys tennis teams as district champions with 2 seniors playing in the region championship on Friday. We have 7 seniors on the state championship archery team that is going to compete in the nationals this weekend. This is the first in our history. And we have 50 seniors recognized as scholar athletes for maintaining a 3.5 GPA while actively participating in athletics. If you would give all of them a round of applause. And again, I say that this is an amazing group because we even have fine arts clubs and organizations who have outstanding students. We have 16 seniors named to All East Honor Band, 2 seniors named to All East Jazz Band, 1 senior named to All State Band, 1 senior named to All State Choir, 1 senior participated in the state speech and debate tournament. They probably did a much better job than I'm doing. And if you would give them a round of applause. And always, some of the most dear to my heart are the men and women who choose to serve in the armed services military. We have 3 seniors enlisted with the Army National Guard. Would you please stand? We have 4 seniors enlisted with the United States Marine Corps. Would you please stand? So with all of these accomplishments, there comes something that the parents actually love. They are happy for you for doing so well, but they're even more ecstatic because with that comes scholarship money. So I want to announce this because I think this will ring tunes to everybody. 258 seniors are eligible for the Hope Scholarship, which is potentially $5,160,000. 19 seniors are eligible for the General Assembly Merit Scholarship, which is potentially $76,000. Seniors earned scholarships totaling $2,465,535. I think you need to give them all a round of applause. In total, for this class, the class of 2023 has been awarded a total of $7,701,535. I think you all deserve a round of applause. These are just a few of your accolades, but what I'm most excited to see is what you do from here. I want to encourage you to rely on the things that you've learned here from your teammates, from your classmates, from your teachers, from your administrators, and go out there and do what you know you need to do. Make the world a better place. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to the remarkable class of 2023. We have accomplished so much over the past 4 years, and we stand here today as proud graduates of Walker Valley High School. Today is a day to celebrate all that you have achieved, from overcoming difficult challenges, discovering new knowledge, and making meaningful connections with your peers. Today also marks the end of many things. Some of us have laid to rest sports, instruments, clubs, teams, and many other activities for the last time. No matter what you decide to pursue after high school, we will be starting from a blank canvas. I know this sounds daunting, but I want to discuss the beauty in a fresh start and that your future is what you make it. Walker Valley has given us the best foundation to take these next steps from, and it is now up to you how you play the hand you've been dealt. As we embark on our journey into the real world, it's essential to recognize that each of us have the power to shape our destinies. Steve Jobs once said that life can be so much broader when you discover one simple fact, and that is that everything around you that you call life was made up by people no smarter than you. That means that each of you have the potential to make a difference in this world. The best and brightest people that we all look up to were once in our positions, wondering where life would lead them to next. You must aim for the stars. Your potential is boundless, and nothing is beyond your reach if you set your mind to it. Chasing our dreams is not always a simple task. It takes effort, dedication, and tenacity. There will be obstacles and setbacks along the way, but it's essential to remain resilient and never give up. Every failure is a lesson learned, and every setback is an opportunity to come back stronger. Jobs also reminds us that your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to do great work is to love what you do. That statement is a reminder that each of us have the power to live fulfilling lives by following our purpose and doing what we love. I know that figuring out what we want to do with our lives can feel overwhelming, but the truth is, life is not about having everything figured out from the beginning. It's about being willing to take risks, push ourselves beyond our comfort zones, and chase our dreams, no matter how grand or humble they may be. My advice to you is this: never let anyone tell you that your dreams are too big or impossible to achieve. The world is going to need your passion, anger, excitement, and enthusiasm. Most importantly, the world is going to need you. Let us remember that the world is our canvas, and it's up to us to paint a picture we're proud of. This is only the beginning as we celebrate our graduation today. I cannot wait to see what each of you will accomplish, and I'm going to close with this quote from late 1800s German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche. "I know no better life purpose than to perish in attempting the great and impossible. The fact that something seems impossible should not be a reason to not pursue it. That is exactly what makes it worth pursuing. Where would courage and greatness be if success was certain and there was no risk at all? The only true failure is shrinking away from life's challenges." Thank you.
Good evening, family, friends, faculty, and fellow graduates. My name is Cami Knott, and I am beyond honored to speak to you all tonight as the valedictorian of the class of 2023. We made it. Despite the struggles, that super awkward and gullible freshman phase where some of us actually thought that pool on the roof was real, you know who you are. A pandemic and endless nights of staying up to study, we've all made it to graduation night. Since kindergarten, we've been told that the pinnacle of our 13 years spent in school would be this momentous high school graduation, the day when your future is no longer out of your reach. I want to remind all of you that your future has always been in the palm of your hand, being crafted by all of the dreams each of us so desperately yearn for. You have fought hard to get to this moment, and I want to offer a sincere congratulations to every single one of you. On our journey to mold our dreams, we have undoubtedly faced trials and tribulations that, for a moment, made us question whether or not we were capable of carrying on. Focusing on perspective is everything. If you take anything away from this speech or your experience here at Walker Valley High School, let it be that. A quote that has been at the forefront of my mind for these past 4 years is this: "You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them." These powerful words, spoken by the legendary writer and poet Maya Angelou, reminds us that life is unpredictable, and we cannot always control the things in our past or our present path. We may encounter setbacks, failures, disappointments, and tragedies, but we also have the great power of choosing how we decide to respond to them. Now, our class, I would say, has faced more challenges than most. I remember the long-anticipated first day of our freshman year of high school. Walking into Mr. Ferguson's physical science class, I genuinely remember thinking, the best 4 years of my life begins in this room. While his trademark motivational Monday talks definitely helped, I had absolutely no clue what I was doing. I can definitively say that these past 4 years have encapsulated the most personal growth that we may ever experience in our lives. Freshman year, I also remember finally understanding where each hall of the school was, and within 2 weeks, we got the call that we were on what would turn out to be an indefinite spring break. And just a couple days ago, despite being told no several times, we still managed to crowd surf at the prom. So, sorry, Dr. Belt. Many obstacles, personal or not, have been a recurring theme throughout our experience here at Walker Valley High School. Here's the long-awaited but. With every fall, we have stood back up. But with every mistake, you have self-corrected, and with every obstacle, you have turned it into a lesson. In order to keep pushing forward against the inevitable, we must keep two things at the forefront of our minds: to see the light and to reach for what some think is impossible. When things seem stacked against you in these next chapters of your life, it can be easy to automatically assume the worst. The thing is, there will not be any darkness without the light to cast it out. Focus on the good in this world and aim to choose it every single day. Whether it is through the support of family and friends, the wisdom of mentors and teachers, or the guidance of our faith and spirituality, there is always a source of light that we can turn to. And when we find that light, we must hold on to it tightly and let it guide us. It may be difficult to find at times, but it is always there. It is in the moments of laughter and joy, the times of shared experiences with loved ones, and in the simple beauty of the world around us. Even in the face of adversity, we must remember that at its core, adversity holds opportunity. We have each other, and we have the light that guides us forward. With determination, courage, and support of those around us, there's nothing that we cannot achieve. The second thing to remember is to not stop in the face of what others deem as impossible. Everything that has been done, or will be done, was considered impossible at one point. This life and what you pour into it has no limit. We're the living proof that the sky's the limit. Throughout our academic journey, we have learned that hard work, dedication, and determination can overcome any obstacle. We have discovered that failure is not a setback, but rather a stepping stone on the path to success. We have realized that with focus, discipline, and a positive attitude, we can achieve anything that we set our minds to. But our journey does not end here. As we move forward into the next phase of our lives, we will face new challenges and new obstacles. We will encounter moments of doubt, uncertainty, and fear of the unknown. But I want to remind you again that nothing is out of your reach. We live in a world where innovation, creativity, and progress are happening at an unprecedented pace. New technologies, scientific breakthroughs, and social movements are reshaping our world in ways that were once unimaginable. We hold the power to shape our futures, to chart our own courses, and to create a world that reflects our values and our aspirations despite insurmountable odds. As we enter the next part of our journey, whether that be the workforce, pursuing an education, or joining the armed forces, you must remember to push through, despite the overwhelming odds or the voice in your head that tells you that you were not made for this, because you were. When things get hard, and they inevitably will, I encourage you all to zoom out. Again, perspective is everything. Whatever you do, or wherever this life may take you, don't give in to what anyone else or what the world may think of your dreams. On this momentous occasion, I want you all to thank someone who has empowered and sustained you over these past 4 years. We are little pieces of the people that we care for, and these people ought to know how much you care for them. To my people, you know who you are, and I thank you for loving me so well. And to Walker Valley High School, the place where I spent my freshman and sophomore years. Thank you to the faculty and staff for pushing me to be the best version of myself and allowing me the space to make mistakes and to grow from them. I am thankful to this school for fostering that growth and giving us the guidance we need to enter this newest chapter of our lives. As we close this chapter at this fantastic school, another is on the verge of being written. It is up to us, with the help and guidance of God, to make sure that it is a story we are proud of. Again, congratulations to the class of 2023. Thank you.
It is my privilege tonight to stand before the 22nd graduating class of Walker Valley High School, our families, friends, and educators. We are here to recognize and celebrate your accomplishments, as well as your transition from adolescence to adulthood. We would not be here without our champions in education, the Bradley County Schools Board of Education, who are joining us this evening. Chairman of the board, Ms. Amanda Lee, representing the 6th District. Vice Chair, Mrs. Vicki Beatty, representing our 2nd District. Mr. Ted Bryson, representing the 3rd District. Mr. Josh Taylor, representing the 4th District. Mrs. Rachel Goins, representing the 5th District. Dr. Jeff Lovingood, representing the 7th District. We are missing 1st District Representative Miss Nancy Kaysen, who I know is watching and cheering at home as she recovers. Even though our board members represent specific voting districts, their work and their hearts support all Bradley County schools. We would also like to welcome our distinguished guests that serve as elected officials and community leaders that have taken the time to join us this evening. Tennessee State Senator Adam Lowe, Tennessee State Representative Kevin Raper, representing Mayor Davis is Mr. Adam Lewis, and our Bradley County Commissioners Louis Alford, Mylon Blake, Denny Collins, and Scott Gilbert. As always, I would like to extend a special thank you to Sheriff Steve Lawson for providing security this evening and his commitment to ensuring safety in all of our schools by providing well-trained and well-respected SROs like our officers Che Kimsey and Jacob Robinson that are leading the team this evening. In addition, yes, I agree. In addition to the school board and these special guests, we are also grateful for the support and encouragement from our central office. Thank you, Dr. Linda Cash, Director of Schools, for your vision for our school system and for celebrating with us this evening. We would also like to recognize Mr. Todd Shoemaker, Secondary Supervisor, Ms. Arlette Robinson, CTE Supervisor, Ms. Brittany Cannon, Director of the Pie Center, and Ms. Sarah Crispin, Human Resources Supervisor, for their attendance tonight and their support throughout the year. Before we celebrate our graduates, I would like to recognize our Walker Valley faculty and staff that pour into our students to enrich their high school experience and help make sure they reach this achievement and get across the stage. Please join me in recognizing our educators. Oh, yeah. Guys, y'all can sit down now. Y'all just had to stand up for the alma mater. I love you, but you can sit. Good job. And I would be remiss if I did not mention that we are missing one special teacher that is no longer with us here in body, but we know she is always with us in spirit. We hold tightly to the fact that her boys will be with us one day to come across this stage in celebration. We miss you, Brittany Dillard. This is a transition year as we are not only sending off our senior students, but also several of our beloved educators that are retiring, many of whom who've been at Walker Valley since the school opened in 2001. Please join me in congratulating Miss Beth Burrell, Miss Judy Pruitt, Miss Paula Stewart, Mr. Eckert Swafford, Mr. Harry Dillon, Mr. Joe Shamblin, and Miss Melanie Oren on their upcoming retirement. I would like to include a special recognition to Mrs. Oren for her dedication to leading the graduation committee and her tireless work to make each year's event special for our graduates and their families. And now to our students, the class of 2023. I have seen the impact you have made on your teachers and the leadership you have displayed to your peers. In what has been a challenging year, we have cried together, we have prayed together, and we have grown together. I will miss the talent and creativity of each of our senior athletes, artists, authors, musicians, and leaders. Your teachers will miss you, your coaches will miss you, and your friends will miss you. The lunch ladies already miss you. But we will not be selfish. We will not hold you back from the future that these experiences have prepared you for. My mom has always said that your education is the one thing no one can take away from you. And of course, she is right. No one can take away this huge accomplishment, whether you are going to college, into the workforce, or into the military. I hope this is just the first of many times you walk across the stage, earn a certificate of learning, and celebrate with your family. As our students walk across the stage this evening, Mr. Mann will set a cadence of calling student names. If someone yells or screams after a name is called, it is highly likely that the next name will not be heard. We want all of our 331 seniors to be recognized, So we ask that you hold your applause until we can all celebrate all of our graduates together. Dr. Cash, at this time, with the authority given to me by the Bradley County Board of Education and the state of Tennessee, I present these students, the Walker Valley class of 2023, as having completed the requirements for a diploma from one of the greatest high schools in the state of Tennessee. Mr. Mann, please prepare to call the roll. They're moving this back, I believe. And then we need to be on this row or just right up here.
You may hand it down to you.
Just put it in the corner over there. I'm gonna hold it. Not the mic. Cameron Page Knott. Braden Thomas Wingfield. Parker Jordan Robinette. Bella Luann Beard. Sadie Elizabeth Pace. Leah Shane Watson. Jenna Claire Gibson. Honesty Marie Ayers. Noah Gage Birdwell. Josie Go. Isaac David Blackwell. Hannah Michelle Burrows. Ian Patrick Carlson. Charlene Marie Coleman. Nicholas Keegan Catone. Mackenzie Grace Crumley. Hayden Grace Davis. Gabriel Edward Dill. Dawson McKaylee Durrett. Jessica Grace Edgman. Owen Luke Forrester. Jackson Eli Gibson. Shyla Grace Ginn. Ella Danielle Gunnels. Nathan James Hanrahan. Cassandra Cheyenne Hicks. Ava Caroline Hodges. Ella Grace Hooper. Jimmy Lee Howard. Elizabeth Sue Hughes. Caitlin Brooke Holvey. Perrin Michael Jack. Amy Keaton Jordan. Anna Marie Jordan. Ian Gibson Kinsey. Abigail Nicole Lewis. Connor Ryan Lewis. Bree Kate Lonis. Jeremiah Blaine Lowe. Alexandria Reese Maples. Sebastian Thomas Murator. Emily Rose Newman. Addison Eileen Norwood. Callie Joe Pierce. Reagan Blair Rapson. Lillian Carol Rogers. Ashlyn Cheyenne Roy. Lillian Faith Royce. Isabel Ann Salazar. Katie Lynn Snyder. Emma Catherine Squires. Benjamin Luke Sullins. Alexis Michelle Thornton. Sydney Lene Walker. Christian Taylor Wilds. Hope Victoria Withrow. Emily Grace Warden. Hannah Elise Yarber. Christian Allen Acevedo. Anna Livia Achata. Grayson Charles Adkins. Matthew Ryan Adkins. Hector Alanese. Kaylee Rose Albright. Aaliyah Elizabeth Alexander. Abigail Grace Allen. Braden Chase Andrews. Ruby Harris Anziano. James Donald Arrowwood. Dominic Tavon Barber. Jackson William Beard. Jessica Anastasia Belk. Hannah Nicole Bird. Jayla Brianne Blair. Bethany Page Bodel. Vitaly Andriovich Bondarenko. Dane David Boak. Victoria Elizabeth Boyd. Hobart Wesley Brabson III. Lucas Clay Bransfield. Rodney Allen Brodnax Jr. Nathan Ray Brummett. Reed Franklin Burns. Morgan Leanne Burris. Caleb Ray Wyatt Cameron. Bailey Grace Campbell. Brett Keither Campbell. Kara Juditha Campbell. Sarah Elizabeth Clark. Emily Grace Cleveland. Silas Andrew Coffey. Brendan Robert James Cogdill. Elijah Clay Cranfield. Caleb James Cruz. Lily Elizabeth Cruz Rogers. Connor Evan Cross. Ben McClary Crocs. Ethan Avery Croy. Braden Noah Crumley. Connor Stephen Crumley. Earl Warren Curry III. Daniel Stoyan Dansby. Benjamin Braxton Davis. Skylar Victoria Dean. Carlita Elena Isabel Denton. Elijah Dwayne Denton. Rachel Joy Detweiler. William Hayden Dixon. Danica Gracelyn Donez. Nicholas Scott Dorsey. Autumn Jade Dugan. Audrey Morgan Duncan. Olivia Abigail Duncan. Michaela Lynn Elmore. Emma Grace England. Mia Nicole Fansler. Rayleigh Madison Farmer. Caitlin Grace Farnsworth. Paige Marie Fagans. Nathan Saul Figaro Sierra. Lori Phelan Fitch. Dane Alexander Folks. Spencer Hayden Fouts. Landon Andrew Franklin. William Chipper Franks. Lucas Samuel Frink. Brianna Lee Gale. Gracie Nicole Garner. Blake Parker Gladden. Caitlin Beth Glover. Callie Reese Goebel. Gray Lewis Gobble. Mallory Blair Goins. Larissa Page Gonay. Dennis Howard Goodine III. Jacob Cletus Taylor Graham. Geneva Nicole Graves. Charles Lee Gregorino Jr. Charles Edward Haynes. Faith Alexandra Hall. Kira Cheyenne Hamilton. Nevaeh Miracle Randy Hammontree. Grayson Vaughn Harris. Ethan Thomas Hazelwood. Mallory Ann Hefner. Jordan Cade Howard. Michaela Lachey Howard. Alicia Sharon Hughes. Nathaniel Ray Jacobs. Madeline Morgan Jenkins. Lauren Renee Jett. Alex Jordan. Caden Michael Jacob Kelly. Julia Ruth King. Abigail Catherine Kish. McKenna Joy Knaus. Kyler Levi Lashley. Celia Rose Leverett. John Thomas Larkin Lewis. Ella Grace Locke. James Garrett Logan. Samuel Ethan Paul Long. Linnea Elizabeth Lowe. Grace Martin. Ryder Wallace Martin. Priscilla Joyce McGuire. Landon Carter McKinney. Nani Sky Medrano. Kaylee Ruthann Melton. William Zachariah Middleton. Ryan Parker Minnix. Brady Caleb Montgomery. Isaac Asher Morgan. Landon Alexander Neal. Courtney Jade Newman. Kiara Lachey Nichols. Christian William Nolan. Cameron David Norwood. Osorio Garcia. Kevin Eduardo Osorio Garcia. Bethany Anna Ostheim. Tucker Dean Ownby. Benjamin Anthony Pace. Spencer Douglas Payne. Jacob Allen Percy. Dustin Jason Perez Perez. Jared Evan Poe. Lydia Morgan Price. Elisha Daniel Pugh. Dessa Anjul Perlick. Aiden Thomas Reed. Sarah Emily Reffett. Parker James Roberts. Blake Marie Rodriguez. Colby Michael Rogers. Brianna Evelyn Romero. Taylor Madison Rose. Jason David Sanchez. Jonathan Gabriel Sanchez. Benjamin Samuel Scanlon. Dawson Reed Scoggins. Jaden Taylor Siegel. Bruce Wade Selvage III. Emma Tuesday Schubert. Lana Grace Schubert. Thomas James Schubert. James Christopher Simpson. Kayla Camden Smith. Jaden Deanne Sparks. Christian Michael Stinnett. Caleb Michael Strine. David Austin Sutton. Josie Benet Swank. Robert Casey Tanksley. Aiden Lee Teeters. Mariah Lily Thomas. Matthew Ryan Thompson. Maya Sajiri Tollefson. Matthias Michael Valdiviezo. Gideon Ross Van Dyke. Joshua Stewart Van Wyck. Enrico Xavier Ventura. Michael Ethan Velker. Andrew Neil Walker. Trevor Jordan Walker. Logan Riley Wallace. Ethan Lee Waller. Kenzie Rain Watkins. Hannah Marie Watson. Megan McKenna Whitley. Catherine Alexandra Whitman. Connor Dean Wilkins. Travis Morgan Winiger. Bridget Macy Withrow. Christina Mayanne Withrow. Riley Christopher Davis Wooten. Lydia Avery Wright. Haley Alexis Zimmerman. Ashley Paige Nicole Adams. Consuelo Alexandra Aguilar Yepes. Bianca Danielle Alube. Jonathan Devin Ammons. Gideon Anderson. Savannah Nicole Arp. William Thomas Bailey. Julia Caroline Magnolia Baker. Franklin William Richard Barnes. Jonathan David Benson. Bryson David Bowman. Audrey Camilla Bullock Fulks. Caden Todd Burkhart. Ashley Lee Burton. Joshua Ryan Campbell. David Christopher Cantrell Jr. Aaliyah Marie Casey. Selena Lauren Cavett. Ronald Lee Chubb Jr. Caleb Dylan Cody. Matthew Austin Coppings. Beja Elise Cowart. Aiden Gabriel Crisp. Connor Glenn Crow. Michael Thomas Culver. Hunter Allen Davis. Luke Hayden Davis. Carson Dale Dutcher. Kendall Wayne Eckstein. Jonathan Hayden Elrod. Lillian Bayless Fitz. Michael Clyde Fitz. Bracken Edward Ford. Haley Leanne Freeman. Layla Rose Freeman. Sean Everett Gallagher. Tristan Nathaniel James Gatlin. Jocelyn McKinley Green. Carabeth Olivia Grimes. Ada Dawn Guthrie. Amaya Danielle Hamblin. Sarah Montina Hayes. Evan George Helton. Davan Allen Hicks. Orlando Vaughn Hooks. Allie Shea Howard. Brindley Grace Hughes. Jalen Logan Michelle Johnson. Connor Aaron Jones. Caleb Allen Maddox. Jacob Andrew Maggard. Landon Kane McGee. Cameron Schuyler Merrill. Emily Grace Moss. Charles Ethan Nipper. D'Artagnan David James Ulrich. Taylor Nicholas Owens. Nicholas Herman Pacheco. Robert Kenneth Pierce. Jonathan Thomas Porowski. Caden Lane Rahamat. Avery Shane Rayburn. Emma Kate Reagan. Mason Cole Sampley. Charles Louis Sanzo. Alicia Abigail Sellers. Elisha James Silver. Ashlyn Marie Sledge. Colby Paxton Sloan. Natalie Rebecca Snay. Joshua Dale Spear. Isaiah Jeremiah Starks, Emily Mae Stevens, Maggie Grace Tart, DeAndre Nasir Taylor, Harley Jean Stanley Truelove, William Anthony Turner, Davian Alexander Voiles, Owen Xavier Wells, Jaden Jakar White Gibson, Hallie Faith Whitehead, Alexandria Cheyenne Wild, Logan Kyle Withrow, Trayton David James Wood, James Trevor Woodall, Nathaniel Joseph Wright, Carrielle Bridget Young, Indica Jade Isidro,
Good evening, Walker Valley. It's almost that time to flip our tassels and become Mustang alumni. With that one simple action, there will be significant changes in our lives. Tonight marks the end of one journey, yet the beginning of another, which makes it so bittersweet. Tomorrow is the beginning of the next phase of our lives. For some of us, it feels like everything has been leading up to this. We only get to graduate high school once, so I encourage you all to enjoy the celebration and take one last moment to reflect on the past 4 years that we have spent together. While many of you have attended school together since kindergarten, I joined you here at Walker Valley our freshman year. It has been a privilege getting to know you, learn with you, laugh with you, and cry with you. It is especially an honor to stand before you today as your student body president, something I have dreamed about since the first day of school. I remember all the amazing teachers here who encouraged me to pursue this role. I want to thank all of the teachers who have helped our class make it to today. I trust that every student here knows that at least one teacher who truly cares about them and has changed their life for the better. I also want to thank my family, who have been my biggest motivators through my educational career, even though my brother almost skipped tonight for a baseball game. But I'll forgive him on his birthday tomorrow. And my friends. Everyone has heard the question, if all of your friends jumped off a bridge, would you? For better or for worse, this applies to me, but in the sense that if all your friends took AP classes, would you? Spoiler alert, I would. We have pushed each other to be the best that we can be and to get as much regalia as possible. Your support means everything. I'd also like to give a special and highly requested shout out to Core 4, with whom I have made some of my favorite high school memories. Fellow Mustangs, before you leave campus tonight, be sure to embrace these last few moments with your friends and family. No matter what direction you're going next year, I hope that everyone will be successful in their own way. Whether you realize it or not right now, we have all learned and grown so much together. Today marks a significant milestone in our lives, and it's been an honor to be here to celebrate this moment with all of you before we turn the page to our next chapter. Class of 2023, please stand and join me in the turning of the tassels. Ready?
Please join me in prayer. King Jesus, what a privilege it is to be in direct communication with you. I am beyond grateful for this moment and these people. I thank you for the last 4 years and the enriching journey it has been for me. Every trial taught me more about you, and every blessing has reminded me of your undeserving faithfulness that you graciously give. Being here tonight is a bittersweet moment. It is the ending of the most impactful journey I have been on and the beginning of a new journey that is unknown but greatly anticipated. Tonight, I pray a prayer over myself and these graduates. I pray that we live as a grateful people that are thankful rather than entitled, that we would appreciate and use the gifts that you've blessed us with, and that our time, strengths, talents, abilities, and opportunities glorify you. Jesus, I pray that you would keep us mindful that a good name is more valuable than riches, but that our character is even more important than reputation. Help us to walk with integrity in public and in private, honoring you while setting an example in love, faith, and purity. I pray that you empower us to keep our hearts pure and our affections centered on you. Allow us to love you well and love others as ourselves. Protect us from the temptation of sin. I pray that you bless us all with godly friends in our new seasons that point us to you. Lord, I pray you guide each of us, that we would look to you for direction in all our ways. Help us remember that you will never forsake us. You are our faithful Father, steadfast shelter, and plentiful feast forever. May we never forget that your way is better than ours. I pray that we all may have the wisdom to distinguish right and wrong. May you allow us the understanding to have ears to hear, eyes to see, and a heart to serve you. Teach us how to distinguish good from bad, that we may live in line with your word. King Jesus, I pray every graduate and person capable of hearing these words knows that they have purpose. Help us to align our goals with your will. May our aspirations be to please you in everything we say and do. Please protect us from losing sight of this. I pray for your timing, that we would desire it. As humans, it is easy to get caught up in our own plans and ideas. Jesus, help us to trust your timing and focus our lives on your kingdom instead of our worldly desires. Lastly, Lord, I ask for endurance. Please gift us the ability to persevere. You do not promise an easy life, but you promise to be with us through every battle. Trials will come, sadness will come, disappointment will come. Jesus, may you be our all in all of life, but specifically in those moments. These last 4 years have looked different for all of us here tonight. Despite our differences, you have seen it fitting that all of us make it to this moment, and what an exciting one it is. Thank you for the life, and thank you for the memories made at Walker Valley High School. I pray for nothing but blessing over these students, teachers, families, and friends. King Jesus, without you, we have nothing. Help us live a life that reflects you. In all things may we trust you. In your holy and worthy name, Lord Jesus, amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to present to you the Walker Valley High School class of 2023.